Mr. Green.
I'm a pleasure to be here, but I'm a massive fan. Just over the moon.
Who isn't? Mr. Red.
Yeah, pretty nervous, but I am excited.
Well, excellent. Mr. Blue.
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good. You're on TV, buddy. Come on.
I'm pretty good on TV.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good on TV. And Miss Yellow, how are you doing?
Super excited. Never done anything like this before. Wow. Love the lights.
First timer. Wow. Well, for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, we value authenticity above everything else. It's a knockout round game. We get right to the end, take our opponents out, and then we send them to the primordial sponge. All right, round one is a general knowledge. So, do we all have our buzzers? Are we ready to go? Can we get a rapid fire buzzer check, please? Love those sounds. All right, well, it looks like we're all ready. So, running into round one with the general knowledge. Let's go. Question number one: where would you be if you were standing on the Spanish Steps? Blue.
Italy.
Oh, correct. Wrong. Question number two. How many faces does a dodecahedron have? That's yellow.
9.
12. Question number three. Which planet has the most moons? Green. I saw it.
Mars.
No, incorrect. Question number four. In which country would you find Kilimanjaro? Well, that's blue.
Antarctica.
Tanzania. Question number five. What is a group of crows called? Oh, orange.
A murder.
Yes, it's a murder. Number six. Where is the strongest human muscle located? I can't even tell. Mr. Red.
In the mouth.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's jaw. Question number seven. What is the national sport of Japan? Oh, wow. Miss Yellow.
Tightrope walking.
Sumo wrestling. Question number 8. How many teeth do you have when you smile? Blue.
32.
Correct. Question number 9. What has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? That's red.
Man.
That's correct. And question number 10. Saying the name of what dried fruit used to be used to encourage people to smile before a photo in the 1800s before the phrase cheese? Mr. Blue?
Prunes.
It's prunes! Let's give a round of applause for everybody. right, well, as you know, the two people with the lowest scores are sent into the knockout round, and that, according to my calculations, is Mr. Pink and Mr. Green. Mr. Pink, what happened?
You see, I actually know every single answer. It's just I don't actually have a buzzer, and so I was wondering if could we repeat?
He's so modest, isn't he? You gotta be modest when you're the first one out. It's okay, it's alright. Well, our knockout round for round one is gonna be the classic. It's called Invisible Chest Twister. It's the one you all know and love. So why don't we bring Mr. Pink and Mr. Green down? Come on down, come on down. Let's give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Pink and Mr. You're all familiar with the rounds of, with the rules of Invisible Twister Chess. Gentlemen, start your engines. Your time starts when the music starts. I think we all know who the clear winner of that round was. Mr. Green, you played really well, so unfortunately, Mr. Pink, we are going to have to say goodbye to you. But as is customary in the Bamboozled nature, you have 30 seconds to say your piece. It's time to be real!
That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, he's fine. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Pink, everybody. Yeah! Theatrics, it's time time to go to the sponge, 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 to the sponge. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we are one man down, and now it's time to move on to round 2. How are we feeling? Let's check in, guys. What's going on? Christ, Jesus, you wouldn't think you're on live TV. Well, round number 2 is going to be what really grinds your gears. Our contestants will have 30 seconds to make their case, and whoever grinds their gears the most will be the furthest away from the primordial sponge. So, starting from left to right, we're going to go with Mr. Green. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Grinds my gears. Grinds my gears. Well, I mean, I'm such an outgoing, loving kind of guy. You know, one of those kind of guys. Grinds my gears. What grinds my gears? God, that's a difficult question. That's a really difficult question. I would say, sprung that on me. Grinds my gears.
I don't think you know how this works, Mr. Green. Alright, well, moving on. Mr. Red, 30 seconds.
What grinds my gears is when you go in a bathroom and there's a sink and 2 taps and one's hot and one's cold and you've got to do this because one's really hot. When you step on a cold patch in the kitchen. When you look in someone's eyes and you know that they're lying to you and you know that what they're saying is not true but they keep speaking.
This man has a couple of vices, all right. Mr. Blue, your time starts now.
What really grinds my gears is when you're on a bus and your foot goes numb and then your stop comes up, so you have to try and walk off the bus with this jelly leg. And everyone feels a bit like sorry for you because you're walking like, so they go, let him off and you have to act all humble.
I feel sorry for you. Miss Yellow, 30 seconds.
You know when you're on an escalator and someone stood on the left side, like the side used for people walking up and down the escalator, like either they're stood there or they got their child there or a fucking suitcase and you just want to like boot it down, so you got shit to do, you got places to be. Not the suitcase, the child.
You want to? Wouldn't want to hurt that suitcase. Well, are you all brewing with hatred? Yeah. That's good, because I'm going to make you work together now in this 4-way knockout round of Simon Says. All right. How excited are you for that?
Over the moon.
Great, excellent, excellent. Well, your time starts when the music starts. Simon Says stand up. Simon Says take 2 steps forward. Simon Says clap your hands. Simon Says, Mr. Red, take 1 step forward. Simon Says, Mr. Green, get on your knees. Simon Says, Miss Yellow, come down to the left. Simon Says, Mr. Blue, you are lying in a jar. Proud, hunting for your prey. Simon Says, Miss Yellow, you are a monkey swinging through the trees. Simon Says, Mr. Red, you are also a monkey, a friend of Miss Yellow, and you are traveling monkey companions. Simon Says, Mr. Green, you are an ant. Crawling through the mantle of the forest. trying to find the rest of the colony. But you're lost. There's no pheromones coming from your fellow ant kind. There's no signals being sent, so you're lost in this jungle. These monkeys and this lion. And Simon says all of a sudden the lion is hungry. The lion is hungry and he's gonna eat some food. And Simon says, Miss Yellow and Mr. Red, your monkey's swimming across the trees and you're playing just above the line. You're playing just above the line, and then all of a sudden, Simon says, Miss Yellow, you are going to push Mr. Red down onto the mantle of the jungle, and Simon says, Mr. Blue, you are going to eat Mr. Red right before Miss Yellow's eyes. Consume. Simon says Miss Yellow can only watch on in intrigue and also a little bit of horror as her best compadre is consumed. Simon says after Mr. Blue has finished his meal, Simon says that Mr. Green will clamber onto Mr. Red and forage for food to bring back to the colony. Simon says Miss Yellow is investigating the body of her dearly departed friend. Simon says Mr. Blue is happy with his meal. He's happy with his meal. He's so happy and so overjoyed with what he's just ate. He can live a peaceful and happy night knowing that he's consumed. Simon says Miss Yellow isn't really sure whether Mr. Red is dead or not, but is still confused. Simon says Mr. Green is trying so futilely to carry this entire monkey. He has no clue where they are, where they might be wandering in this lawless, violent jungle filled with creatures of all different kinds. Mr. Green, what do you think about all this?
Beautiful.
I didn't say Simon Says! Got him! Well, Mr. Green, it's been great having you here. What happened?
You tell me.
Well, I didn't say Simon Says. It's how it works. Well, you know the rules, Mr. Green. Take your place. It's time to be real!
Be real. Okay. Real me, that's me. I can be me. I can be a version of me. I can be whatever you want me to be. I can stare down the lens and I can see.
I'm seeing not a whole lot of anything, but... Thank you, Mr. Green. You've been an absolute pleasure, but now it's time for you to join the sponge! 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 Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a riveting first two rounds we've got. We've got so much more stocked in for you. In round 3, it's the classic, you know it all so well, it's the hoedown. Are we ready to have a hoedown? Well, using our patented mind-reading technology, we've been able to read the mind of all the audience members and find a theme that suits these guys just well enough to do a proper hoedown for you. And that theme is... betrayal! We all have a bit of betrayal, so why don't I get us started? I'll get us started, and then we'll go from right to left, and then we'll have a nice old hoedown about betrayal. Very, very pensive, very contemplative. Are we ready? This is a hoedown about betrayal, and if you go and kill your wife, you might end up in jail, because there are some laws that we must have to follow, and this
You look just like his smell. You're probably really pale. And really pale.
Hey, hey, hey!
Betrayal is a topic I don't know a lot about, but about something on my foot, I think it's probably gout. Gout is issues because I cannot walk, and I don't want to walk and talk as fork on the floor.
Betrayal is so fun, betrayal is so great. Unless you're on the other side, then you've been cut by fate. Betrayal is no one, a brother in disguise. He went behind your back and then he lied right to your eyes. Everybody!
Wow. Hey, can we cut the cameras for just a second? Can we cut the cameras, please? Cut the cameras, please. Well, don't go dark. I can't fucking see. Hey, buddy. You can't do it on TV, all right? The censors are in my ear. They're saying we can't have mental breakdowns on television.
I'm fine.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. We'll take you out, get you a glass of water. Just get it out. Yes, sort yourself out. We'll cup of Joe's. All right? Okay, and we're live again in 3, 2, 1. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Red, everybody. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, Mr. Red is going to have to take a timely leave, but as is the tradition of Bamboozled show, we're going to let him say his piece. So, it's time to be real!
Life is what you make of it. It's a kiss where everything else disappears. It's the moment, and it's also the time in between the moment that you spend waiting for said moment. It's a piano note, and it's your parents' last breath.
Where does reality end and the show begin, Mr. Red? Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Red, but now it's time for you to join the sponge! 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 All right, and we're back. It's been such an excellent show so far. I'm really ecstatic. I'm so proud of all of you. And now we're down to our last 2 contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, what a treat! And for round 4, it's the classic. You know it all. It's the truth or lie. Using our patented mind-reading technology, we have deciphered some truths and some lies from our 2 contestants right here. I have them in my hand. They're going to select a card, and they're going to have to convince, well, not convince, or tell their, what are they going to do? They are going to convince the other of whether it's a truth or a lie. They have a thing in the card. I'm losing my train of thought. All right. What you got in your card? Is it a truth or a lie? That's for them to figure out. All right. We're going to start with Mr. Blue.
I once ripped my pants at the beach.
Well, Miss Yellow, begin your cross-examination.
Why were you wearing pants at the beach?
Because I was doing a TikTok dance. I was doing a TikTok dance, and I thought I'd get the good background.
This is why you were at the beach?
This is why I was at the beach.
Okay.
And when I did the drop move, split right down from the Gucci bit. Right up. It was a clean split.
What was the brand? Were they Gucci?
With the what? Gucci pants?
Yeah.
Nah, Jeans.
That's what you were saying.
No, the gooch. Not Gucci.
My bad. I think I have my answer though.
You have your answer, Miss Yellow? What do you think?
I think that's true.
That's correct! Alright! Well. She's a slim fin, guys. It's alright. Miss Yellow, you are in a pole position now. If Mr. Blue gets this wrong, you're gonna be in line to win some big cash prizes. Wow, you sound really fucking enthusiastic.
I'm trying to keep my
Keep your composure. It's all right. There's a lot of pressure. It's yeah. We're coming up to it. All right. Well, what's on your card?
I can rip an apple in half with my bare hands.
Begin your cross-examination, Mr. Blue.
How did you discover this skill?
You know what? Someone dared me to do it. Because I didn't have a knife and I wanted to chop it in half because I was sharing it with someone. So they were like, just rip it with your hands. And I said, I can't do that. Okay. So then they told me to just try. They told me to try and I could do it.
Okay, how do you do it? Show me. Wow. I have my answer.
You have. Oh, Mr. Blue, what is your answer?
It's absolute crap.
I'm sorry. That's incorrect, Mr. Blue. It looks like we have a winner. It's Miss Yellow. Mr. Blue, as is the customary tradition of Bamboozled, it is time for you to take your stand and be real. I love it. I'm shedding tears over here. I'm shedding tears. I can't believe we gotta let you go. Well, Mr. Blue, it's been an absolute pleasure, but it is time for you to join the sponge. 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 And we're back. Miss Yellow, congratulations. Our winner of Bamboozled. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with the money?
Probably go traveling, you know?
Well, where to? Where would you travel?
I think I'll start in Europe, then head down to, North Africa, and Mid-Africa, and then Southern Africa.
It's a lot of Africa. It's like continent.
Yeah, there's a lot, yeah. And then I think I'll end in...
Sorry. Just yeah.
No, I think I'll end in Antarctica.
There's a lot of penguins there.
I love penguins.
All right.
What would you do with the money?
Well, what would I do with the money?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with the money.
You sound kind of different.
I think life is filled with a lot of confusing moments, Like, there can be anger, there can be rage, there can be joy, hope, love, and it's, when it's all in one place, it can be kind of not confusing. No, it's not that. It's not the word. It's you've got to decipher it. You are bamboozled.
same room in the same house with the same people every day. You do the same things. You brush your hair, you brush your teeth, you eat breakfast, you lock the door, you get on the tube to go to the same job with the same people, with the same customers, serving the same drinks, making the same shit. Are you really content with that? Or are you just pretending? But why should we pretend? Why should I pretend? I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to hear every language ever created. I want to taste every delicacy from every country in the world. I want to meet and speak to people. Just people who aren't content with what they got. But we're all pretending, aren't we? We're all pretending to be content because we want what we can't have. And once you get it, you just want more.
Urban man travels underground, riding metal snakes that cry deafening hisses, or if he decides to go round and round, his head stays so low he forgets and he misses. His electric eye eternally zooms until it snaps as it smacks the sharp memory of nothing. His watch alarms food, but only grumbles are consumed before he turns to lasso his shadow to stop it running. The rural man climbs, head submerged in deep sky as city lights glow on shallow puddles below. Smog smoke screens the lack of green in the trees, suppressing the spectacular Technicolor show. He clips his own wings to be rat-eyed king, so in his gutter throne he can keep dreaming of heights, then awake truly free. Not to be, or not to be, like walking left on the deck of the boat that floats right.
You ask me if I'm real, or just a collection of masks, frowns and cheers, cheers and frowns turned upside down. Well, you see, you know the way light refracts through glass, the way electrons buzz through a current, the way atoms conjoin and condense. You see, I see myself. You, and you, no different. We're all just crisscrossing entities, co-establishing each other, codependent and co-efficient on what you make of me and what I make of you. So does that make me me? Of course it does, but only thanks to you.
Life is every tear you've wept. It's every fist you've thrown. It's every heart you've broken. Every curse you've uttered. It's also every person you've helped, every hug you've given, every hand you've held, every heart that you've opened. Life is a cradle and a grave. And when people are gone, they don't just disappear. Sometimes you can still see them in their wooden ship preparing for the next great experience. But that is their experience. And for us, they just change. They just change form. They change material. They change into memories. And even if those memories hurt, does that make it not worth it? Even though I know it is worth it. I know that feeling of when my mother first looked onto my face. I know that one day I will look onto hers for the last time. But that doesn't mean that it's not worth it. The experiences we've shared, the battles, the cries, the love, the experience. So I will continue to experience life. I will continue to love and feel pain and to hurt. And I will continue to think that life is what you make of it.
Now, everyone loves a joke. But when that joke comes at the expense of you... Okay, hang on. Everyone loves a joke. But when you're the comedian, it becomes a bit fucking monotonous again and again and again and again. I'm not really explaining myself very well, I'm sorry. So when something comes along, the opportunity to make someone happy, i.e. make them laugh, is it always the good thing to do? Not for them, but for you. Is it always the kind of good thing to do? Because then you get known as the comedian, the happy-go-lucky guy, which is fine. I feel like I'm moaning past myself, but I'm really not. When you become the funny guy, you're nothing else. You're absolutely fuck all. You're a hollow shell, but just a little hit of dopamine for people to like kind of take. But you're the happy guy. So great, lovely. What else am I? That's the problem. That's the only problem. But is it my fault or is it theirs?
Welcome to Bamboozled, the show where we have no idea what's going on, and neither do you.